Bruce. You're back on the program. Hold on. If I could take a picture and Instagram this.
I could do the same.
You could do the same?
I can.
Everybody could probably do it. So this is going to be a hell of a panel, and I'm going to deal with an addiction that you have. So Canada, this is an intervention. It's time for the panel. If I go to one more dinner and one more person says, well, you put down your damn phone, I say to them, 1955 call, they want you back. Because we know that things have changed. We know that social media has changed, and people, Michael Landsberg is taking pictures like...
Hey, if you could do it, why can't I do it?
I love it. How are you, man?
Good to see you, man.
Michael Landsberg, one of the legends from TSN. I'm here on Twitter. Gavin Crawford is here. So, I don't want to have the same conversation about social networking, people on their phone and all that. When you're totally Instagramming. You were texting.
I was texting and Instagramming and doing whatever else you could do. And we have a bit of a rivalry going on. She's been very critical of my BlackBerry, saying, well, you know, it's going to be like out of date. And, you know, I think it's working pretty well.
So I don't want to get into necessarily about you guys in social networking, but is there somebody in your life who isn't wired, and how does that affect you?
Well, Gavin, didn't you say everyone's answer is the same? Our parents, right?
It's just our parents.
Let's have a competition to see whose parents are actually less wired in. Do your parents understand call waiting? The call waiting is like, my dad will go, oh my God, there's another call. And then it's, hello, hello. I go, no, Dad, it's still me. It happens all the time. Can you beat that?
Yeah.
My mom thinks Facebook is a thing, and she's waiting for it to get delivered to her house.
My mom has never sent an email in her life and doesn't even know that you can do it on computers.
You're lucky.
Right?
Luckily, we're all of age now that we remember a time before the internet, but what are your fondest memories of those times before being connected?
Oh, my God. Let's gather around, children. When I was a child, the phone in our house, it was actually attached to the wall. You know, and it lived in the hallway on a tiny little table. Right. The size of the phone. It was called a phone table. And its only friend was the phone book. It wasn't attached to, like, the fax machine or an answering machine. It was just by itself.
There was no Wi-Fi?
No. And then when the phone rang, people from all over the house would come streaming. We'd have to run to gather around the phone and be like, who's calling? Nobody knew.
That's awesome.
It was terrible. There's terrible times. You would watch a TV show, you would just have no idea what anyone else thought. You have to make an opinion all by yourself. You didn't know if you were right. You didn't know if you were wrong. Somebody would be like, did you like that show? You're like, I don't know. I couldn't check.
But how about that noise it would make when you dialed a number and it'll go, ee, ee, ee. It was like the busy signal.
Right.
Oh, my God, like people were busy.
Right, busy.
Yeah, now you go, what the hell is that?
I know, and listen, when I tell my kids that when you would be in a public bathroom, nobody was on the telephone, they'd be like, you just sit there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's be honest. I think the true marker for a person's ability, a man's ability, to say, you know, I'm really too attached to it, is if you can be at the urinal at a Leaf game and be texting at the same time.
People do that all the time.
I've done it. I've done it. Seriously, yeah, I'm here to boast about it.
Okay.
I have done that.
Now,
one hand.
Which hand?
Oh, it's a left hand.
Okay.
So I'm reenacting for you. Right. So I think that that's the true mark. When you're doing this, you're thinking to yourself, something is wrong.
What's your right hand doing?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you?
Wait a minute. Are you telling me it's okay if I'm at a hockey game, I can be at the urinal with my phone out like this, texting? This is not taking pictures. Like, I would never be by somebody who had their phone out like, I'm just texting.
See, I would never have thought of taking a picture in that setting.
I've been to your website, my friend, and I did not like it.
There used to be a time when we did not know what politicians' penises looked like.
Right.
That dark ages.
Not that I expect any comedy from you on this one, but I expect it from both of you after we talk about this. When you started talking about depression and mental illness online, the Twitter machine was really valuable for people really engaging with you in a way.
It's true, and I have some people with me who would embrace that for sure. Let's hear it. Applaud. I want to know people to know that I have people with me. I mean, Twitter is an unbelievable ability to communicate with people in a way that you never could before, and people are open to it, and it's just in that sense, it's changed my life without question.
Okay.
And it saved lives.
On that subject, jokes.
That's great. Well,
On that subject, make fun of Michael's depression.
Let's make fun of
well,
mental illness.
As soon as he said Twitter, to me it was like it's made activism easier, right? Used to be you had to be in a revolution. Now you just need to retweet it.
Are you online a lot every day?
I'm online all the time.
Are you getting a call right now from TSN wondering why you're on the CBC?
Yeah, right.
No, I actually cleared it.
You did?
Yeah, I cleared it. I thought, well, it's probably a good idea to clear it. I mean, you can do some television that's anonymous, but people watch your show, so I thought, you know, I better clear it.
Well,
but right now, we don't hate you. I go into management all the time and I'll say, who do we hate?
Yeah.
And right now it's Rogers, anything Rogers. But CBC's okay, and that'll flip, and we'll hate you. So right now, let's make it work.
But even when you guys hate, I will still tweet and support you, and you belong here.
Thank you.
Hey, but how about a hand for the panel? Gavin Crawford, 24-hour rental, Super Channel. Make sure you check it out. Elivra Kurt, the host of Spin-Off, which is on CHCH, Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. And the legendary Michael Landsberg, who is one of the most important and also one of the dopest dudes in the entire business. A host of Off the Record on TSN, now in its 17th season. What a friend.
Dopest dudes.
Dope dude.
Dope dude.
Good things, you glorious nation.